Raven rarely ever hugs. She clings when she tumbles, and she holds hands on more often occasions, but this. She needs this, but she won't get it from the one person she truly needs it from. She was free of her father, and the universe was free of Darkseid, but at what cost? Batman is with her along with the remaining heroes as they huddle around the hero who paid for their actions to save everyone. She cries into the armor that was all too familiar to her, and she knows that it may be the last time she can hold him. In her arms lay her best friend, her beloved Damian Wayne. His body is limp and her tears keep streaming. Batman puts his hand on her shoulder and gives her a side hug, trying to even give the slightest of comfort. Damian took a hit for her, and still fought even when ribs were broken and soared in half. He gave her the time to unleash a power greater than anything else with the help of John Constantine. It was when the battle was over that he fell into her arms, dead. Her cries are the only thing that fills the landscape that lays in ruin. She can hear the thunder of her blood, and all she wants is to hear him. She wants Damian back. A buzz of power came to the heroes, and a flash appeared before Batman. Batman, understanding that the speedster had something of importance to even dare come in their time of mourning. Bruce, I found this in Darkseid's throne room. Flash holds out a crystal. I was giving off such an energy reading that she lifted her head to confirm her suspicions. She holds Damian's body closer to her as she recognized the crystal before her. It was the Chaos Shard. She'd heard tales of it, and that Batman was reaching for it when she shouted him, "Don't touch it!" Batman stopped his movement, and the other heroes looked to the magic user. John Constantine knew she was right, and came to back her up. I wouldn't touch that bugger bat. John used a short spell that allowed him to levitate the shard. Raven held Damian closer to her, and a thought came to her. The shard holds a power that even I wouldn't dare to touch bareskin. Metas like Flash here must be powerful enough to hold it, but others would die from the sheer power of it. A power. She looks to Damian, a broken mask on his face and gone too soon. He was going to show her a way of life that was peaceful, away from the chaos of the League, or at that very least one where they were together. Together they would be. Before John could steal the Chaos Shard, Raven grabs it with her bare hands, and sees so many things flash before her. You're a kind and gentle soul. Damian and her leaning against each other as rain fell outside the tower. Damian showing her the sunrise on top of the mountain he climbed as a child. He wore his League armor, and she wore something quite similar with fur to keep warm. It was beautiful, and she wanted it to be true. Batman, John, and the other heroes could only watch as Raven stabbed Damian in the chest, and a surge of energy blasted from contact. Raven covered her eyes, and as the energy fell and the shard crashed to the ground, that she too fell, the power overwhelming her senses, right into a waiting arms. She still felt dizzy, but she was glad as the arms tightened around her. Batman shuffled forward to see if what was in front of him was true. Damian? Robin held Raven, and she started to cry once more as he took his first full breath. She looked up and saw those emerald green eyes she adored so much, those eyes that understood and welcomed her in. She threw her arms over his shoulders to hug him tightly and hold him closer. He returned the affection and he pressed his head against hers. Raven, thank you. She didn't want his things, but just wanted him here and alive. She can live with the actions now, knowing she had him by her side. But at what cost?